Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we began our trek through Agniratha and activated 2 of the pillars necessary to open the way to the Maineth effigy, where Egil is. This time, as Ricky is dancing all around on top of this tower, we're going to be continuing through Agniratha, hopefully activating the other 2 pillars that we need now. As we go down here, M87 Grand. I want to fight this thing. It respawned because I saved and quit since last time, so how about we get this started? I switched to Dunban in there, so, you know, we have Ricky the Hero Pawn, Dun the Hero Hom, and, Fiora the Hero Mech, I don't know, like, he never actually has, like, a title for her, so I'm just kind of playing with what I got here. So, this M87 Grand, if you recall, I noted that these towers are really, really short. Avoid using any sort of area of effects that you can, because you might aggro the mass-produced space. Okay. Thanks for that, Fiora. Well, now I can just spam whatever arts I damn well feel like. Thanks for that. No skin off my nose. Even though Ricky doesn't have a nose. Let's go for the Bitey Betty. Dun. Let's go for Soaring Tempest. I'm kind of sad that I switched out Ryan, because I know I haven't really had Ryan in the party too much lately. I did not mean to click that. Damn it, I would have gotten to do a ×4 say sorry if I didn't miss-click right there. Damn it. Anyway, what I was saying was, I know I haven't had Ryan in the party a whole lot, and I've been wanting to use, like, party members that I haven't been using a whole lot. You know what? I'm just gonna run from this fight. But anyway, Ryan just isn't really good for what we got coming up, so I think I want to switch him out. I'm not really hurting with not having Shulk in the party, because I don't really think I need the Minato arts at the moment. You know what, let's just run away from this. I don't need to hunt any more of the enemies here, and this is kind of never going to end with how many dang Mechon are coming after us. How fitting that the cowardly Heropon is the one to run away. Discover the Legislative District. Dunban gets a level up. Are you... Okay! Now, with that done, there is a Telethia fossil here that we need to investigate. Ricky investigated Dino Beast like Machine Thing told him to. That's pretty funny, actually. He has unique text for that. Fiora is living dangerously on the edge right there. Life on the edge, definitely. Up here, unique monster, Soothed Agovale. You don't need that for any sort of quest. It's not, like, necessary to hunt it, but it does have 2 M87 Grand standing beside it, and we do indeed need those. So, I think I'm just gonna hunt these guys and just kind of see how it goes. Let's go for the chain attack open right here, man. You know, I've said before that Ricky, I think, is one of the best party members, and I stand by that, man. It's so good how he can just pull party gauge out of his ass. It's the greatest, and oh boy. Go for the sword drones. Let's do this. Damn, that is so satisfying. I kind of wish I could have done ×5 with Dunban's talent art after having done that, but still, it's incredible. It's so good. Oh, I love this party. Completed the quest already. 39,500 gold just for hunting monsters that were right in the way anyway. It's great. Worth noting, this thing has an attack that can inflict lock-on and pierce, so you are forced to attack it, not the other enemies, which is why I recommend taking them out first. And pierce makes it so that your physical defense is ignored when it attacks you. That can be really dangerous because it has this attack called Spinning Slice that hits everybody for a lot of physical damage. If you have Minato armor, you might want to try using it if this guy gives you trouble, but I'm pretty confident I can do it without it. All done here. Ricky, find goodies. We also got a gold chest. If I could get an art book out of this, come on. I haven't been getting many lately. No. Got a Mac and a Biter 3, though. Definitely want to look at that next time I do my equipment. Now, there is something that I want to go... Ooh, Scizor Bug, so it's just Scissor the Pokemon. Now, something that I want to go over is that a few videos ago, I got an achievement for maxing out 3 of Shulk's skill branches. I didn't realize that I had maxed out skill branches on some of my characters. Ricky's actually maxed out his. I'm gonna switch him over to Cowardice. How fitting, considering I ran away from that mass-produced face earlier. Dunban, I'm gonna go over into Bravery. Fiora, I think Daring. And Shulk, you have no choice but to go to Integrity because you maxed out everything else. I guess Ryan can go to Spirit. Melia, I think I'll put you on Reticence just to be on the safe side so I don't forget. And then Charla, you're pretty good to just stay what you're doing. With that done, though, I want to go up to the top floor because, should you go up here, wouldn't you know it, you have one of my favorite enemy names, Defensive Shame. At least he's defensive about it. Putting your shame out there in the open can be a dangerous way to live. More importantly, though, M67 Radar. You need this for a monster quest. Go figure. Like I said, you need every monster in this place for a monster quest, and even the ones that you don't need, you need them for some kind of material quest. It's insane just how many of these enemies are important to you. And since they're right in the way, once again, you might as well fight them because they're right there, they're going to aggro on you, and, well, you get lots of free money and experience for it. Why wouldn't you do it? Hero Dun Dun Go! We'll go for the Soaring Tempest! Alright, Fiora. I was hoping you had a talent art just so I could show off and be kind of cool like that, but apparently you don't. Ricky, I'm just gonna have you say sorry to this guy. Kill them. Kill them with your baby doll eyes. We need to hunt 3 more of these, but, yeah, I think we're good. Funnily enough, after what I just said, and as much as I love this enemy name, I don't think we actually need the defensive shame for anything. I don't think it's gonna drop anything important, and I don't really think that it's anything we need to hunt for monster-wise. You know, again, I do kind of apologize for being a little bit less organized than usual. I said this last time, but just, I feel like this is kind of the best way to go about it, though, because trying to memorize how many different enemies we need to hunt would just be insane. Let's go for the Blossom Dance. I know I probably don't need to be this flashy and finishing it off, but I'll just do it anyway because it makes me feel good. And what do you know? Last hit was just enough to do it. Got a new part M, so I didn't need that after all. And another new part M, okay. I think we're pretty good here, so let's move on from the Legislative District. And as we go up here, this is actually where the transporter to the Maineth Effigy is. You can see it just before us. However, at the Worship Terrace, not only can we not move onward right now, but I would highly recommend that you go up the slope right here. Should you do this, you will get the Shrine Transporter as a skip travel point, so whenever we've activated these pillars, we'll be able to just easily return here, no problem at all. All that being said, though, think over here we got some really important stuff. Then again, what am I saying? Why am I even talking about I think we have really important stuff over here? Of course we do! It's Agniratha! Speaking... Oh... Shulk. Okay, so, I've stated before that I hate fighting these things without Monato's shield, but that's not exactly why I'm choosing Shulk for this. Okay, memory served me correctly. I don't believe this thing has any sort of spikes. It doesn't have any sort of counter spike or area spike, so I don't think it would have a topple spike either, because this type of enemy usually doesn't. So, I'm gonna get to show in greater detail something that I've talked about in the past, and I've done a little bit, but I haven't really been able to go into huge detail about, and that is topple locking. Usually in my chain attacks, I go for all-out damage, but there's legitimate advantages for not really going for multipliers. See there, I do break. I'm gonna go ahead and do Steel Strike for a topple, and Fiora's got Mag Storm, which will do daze on Mechon. Also, for using it on a Mechon, I get a bonus effect and thus get some of the party gauge built back up. So, what I am basically trying to do here is use topple and daze arts on this enemy so many times in and out of chain attacks that I will build up another chain attack so fast that it hasn't even gotten back up yet. Gonna use the Monato Buster here to finish it off, and there we go. I was able to build up another chain attack before it even stood back up. So now I'm able to do Shaker Edge again, able to do Steel Strike again, and by doing these effects while it already is inflicted with them, it'll just extend the timer on it before it can get back up again. This sounds really, really good on paper, but it's not a be-all, end-all way to win any fight without getting hurt. Of course, there are topple spikes, there's area spikes, there's some enemies that are outright immune to break, topple, and daze, so it's not really always doable. There's also some cases where, in order to use the arts, you might need to get close to the enemy, and you just simply can't do that. It is helpful in fights where you can do it, obviously. There are plenty of fights where you can get away with this, but again, topple spikes do have kind of a funny way of throwing a monkey wrench into this whole thing. And in fact, even when the enemy was able to get up, its getting up animation was so long that it didn't even get to attack before I got another chain attack going anyway. Damn it, I missed the timing. I thought I would have gotten a Shaker Edge in had I done that. There being more enemies around actually helps in this situation, which is why I chose Fiora. Every Mechon that she hits with Magstorm will give even more of the party gauge than if I just hit one of them. Now, I have stated before that Melia is the freaking goddess of topple locking, back when she got Starlight Kick, and she is. I'm just not using her for this because I personally just wanted to use Shulk to be on the safe side, and I usually don't do well with her and Shulk together in the same party. Plus, it's just the fact that I have not leveled up her arts as highly as I would like. And there, I got the timing right. Now I can do my fourth attack and make a Shaker Edge. Go for it. And should you find yourself in a situation where you can't do anything in a topple lock, like here I don't have any topple arts that would work in a traditional sense because Demon Slayer only works if the enemy is killed, just go for whatever will raise the party gauge more. Just do an attack that you think might get a critical, might raise tension, do anything like that, really. After you've done that, really, the enemy has pretty much no chance of winning at this point. So, let's go ahead and finish it off, and I have not even acknowledged the existence of those enemies that have been fighting alongside it, because I've just been in chain attacks so often that they haven't really gotten to do much damage. But I guess I gotta acknowledge their existence now. I'm gonna kill them and cut away. Yeah, their fights didn't even get shown on screen. That's how irrelevant to that battle they actually were. That was incredible. I think we took damage a grand total of 1 time in that entire battle. That was amazing. Didn't get another art book for that, unfortunately. There's an M87 Grand there. I don't need to hunt you anymore. At least I know that. And if we go down here, jump off of the sledge, there are, whoa, 6 item orbs. Missing tree. I'd say it certainly is missing if it's in a metallic world. You're kind of on the wrong Titan. But right here, more importantly, this is where Memory 903 is. We needed that for the history of the capital back on the Fallen Arm. I think we'll go turn that in later. No need to really turn that in right now. Okay, so, after jumping down there, this is the Dios pillar. We've arrived at our 3rd pillar, and I'm not really sure if I want to stick with Shulk or not. I mean, Shulk is great, don't get me wrong. It's just oh boy, what do I want to do here, actually? You know what? Let's put Melly in the lead. I feel like Melly could really use this. She makes a good replacement for Shulk. I mean, she's got reflection. She does a lot of damage. Wow, okay, that was really bad. I almost jumped off the cliff right there. Let's get into this.
Witness my true power. Dunban!
Witness my true power. 1 damage. Whoa! Okay. Completed a quest right there.
I expected a tougher battle.
Right, let's keep going. Let us
Only Dunban would fight like 10 Mechon, including a face unit, without any break, and then go, I expected a tougher battle. Dunban, why must you be so awesome? I know I say this almost every video, but it really is true. Nothing down at the bottom of the pillar. I thought for sure there was, but either way, I guess we might as well just head up to the top. There's a lot of different ways in and out of these pillars that I'm passing by, so we do have a lot of options on where to go next, but I think I just want to press this verification device. After all, who wouldn't? Only 1 pillar remains. We climbed all the way to the top of Mechonis, and we're almost done here. Well, not quite. Also, the other pillar's not this way. While we have only 1 pillar left to go, there are still quite a few things that we need to do in Agniratha before we can press on, and on, and on. So, even though it might seem like we're almost done with our climb up the Mechonis, we won't quite be done yet, just because, well, there's all those time side quests here at Agniratha. There are enemies worth hunting, there are unique monsters to get that'll give us some nice affinity coins, and also, I found a spicy banana. Of all the things that I thought I would find in a mechanical world, I can definitely say that was not one of them. I want to head up here really quick, because I need to investigate that Telethia, but if you can actually believe this, I'm not sure I need to fight that enemy. Well, I guess we'll find out now, because I can't get out of this fight with it without moving far away, and I need to pass through here anyway, so we might as well do it. Did you get all that? Because I didn't. Well, things got bad here really fast. Melly is all on her own. Then again, I feel like they're just kind of her life most of the time, considering how it's gone so far. I probably should run away. Okay, that works too.
Sorry to bother you. I am fine now.
Took those out. I'm not gonna lie, I did have a lot of trouble. In fact, I did actually die 1 time. Not gonna hold that back or anything like that. It can be a little bit tough at times. Got a treasure chest here, and I believe this is the last Telethia fossil we were told to investigate. Well, how about we check our quest log before I go making assumptions? Telethia investigation 1? Nope. We still have 1 more to get. Okay. So, as we go onward, here is the last pillar. Don't need to fight you. You know what? We've done 3 pillars, and the way to the top is behind this guy. I'm just gonna sneak past him and run up. Yeah, lousy guard, wouldn't you say? Let's activate the final verification device. It's beautiful, isn't it? We have unlocked the transporter to the Mainith Shrine. But with that done, we still have this many objectives to take care of, and they are all timed, so we are gonna be here a little bit longer. Now, don't worry, even though that list of objectives does look intimidating, it's not as bad as you think, and the remaining objectives that we have, it's more so like, you know, we need to kill like 1 more of a monster in order to finish off the quest, we need to get like 1 more of like 2 items that we need to get, things like that. So, What I want to do is, I think I want to switch around the party a little bit. Speaking of which, we only need one more Grape Spring to complete that one, so there you go right there. I think I want... Oh boy, yeah, I want Ricky in the party for... No, I want Shulk. I think I'll just go with Shulk, Dunban, Ricky. Very tried and true. I am very cool with that. I've been really good at topple locking here because... reason why I'm scared. Wrathful Aerobus. Sounds like aerobics or something? I don't know. But its name, Wrathful, is right. This thing is one of few monsters you will ever fight that actually has instant death attacks in its arsenal. So you want to be very, very cautious, which is why I am using such a tried and true party for this. I really, really, really do not want to chance things against it. Of course, I didn't say that. I get spiked and yeah, I'm almost dead. Wonderful. I do not want to topple lock this thing. In fact, you know what? I think I should just do the say sorry. It's spiking me through the days? What? Crap. This is bad. Like, really, really, really bad. I didn't... Come on! I wanted to get a ×4 purge. Well, that was a solid run, wouldn't you say? 1,600 spike damage, really? Alright, attempt number 2. I was fighting this offensive brave that flew down here and aggroed on me, but despite the fact that some people might not think this is a good idea, I think I'm just gonna go for it and see what I can accomplish. We gotta change attack right off the bat, let's do this. I have learned my lesson not to topple this thing. My plan was to inflict break topple daze, and then once it was dazed, I could, you know, get around the damage, and then if it was just toppled, I could simply use Ricky's Say Sorry to get out of it easily because he's got lots of HP, and he can afford to get spiked. That was my plan that did not work out very nicely. Speaking of which, how about Ricky, you know what? Let's have you go for the Say Sorry. Let's do what I just said. And you know what? It's been a while since I've been able to do this. Let's go for the ×4 Monado Buster. This is gonna be nice. Go! And another one. Oh boy, I'm actually kind of sad I used Blossom Dance already. We'll just go for the Soaring Tempest. Got a little bit more party gauge out of that. No big deal. I am content with that. This is going a lot smoother than the first run. Of course, I'm going to say that, and he's going to use, like, some gigantic talent art, and I'm going to have, like, no talent gauge in order to deal with it. That's how it always goes. Took care of that, got an H attack frame, and wouldn't you know it, like everything else in this whole dang city, we needed that for a quest, and by just killing that one enemy, we got 83,000 gold. It's so crazy just how much we're getting. I mean, actually, you know what? Oh, headshot. Oh god, level 10 art book for headshot. That is amazing. In fact, you know what? I haven't checked my money in a while. I'm curious how much I'm actually got. Whoa! I'm almost to 1 million. Jeez. And we aren't even done doing all these side quests. Seriously. Why would you not do these? I know that there's some people that get a little bit upset whenever we do more side quests than story progress, though, but these really are very helpful, and if you didn't do them, you wouldn't get a chance later because these are timed. How about... I don't think we have a choice but to go this way. There is one more area that I want to go to. We got an M87 cycle blocking our path. I think I'm just going to clear it out. Keep your stinking future, as Ryan would say if he was in the party. Got an advanced thruster. I think I made a joke about an item with a similar name, if not the same name in an earlier video, but still. Over this way is an ether crystal deposit. So we'll grab this, and... not only that, but if we go up the slope right here, seriously, it just shows how advanced of a civilization they were if they didn't have stairs. Why are stairs just not slopes? We have Maenad statue. It's headless, though, so her appearance still evades us. She is a skip travel point, though, and luckily for us, in front of her, there are a lot of things for us. There is that last Telethia that we need to investigate, and there are Mechon everywhere. So investigate this, I've investigated the Telethia, just like the terminal ordered. This is indeed actually the last one we needed to do. We complete that, and we get a level up on Dunban. Awesome. So, these monsters, there's some radars, Dread, Grand, Meditative Varla. This is a unique monster that we'll need to hunt, and not only that, but also Wise Gremory. And in doing so, I want to switch Dunban into the party lead. Why would I want to do that? Well, besides him being as cool as he is, he makes a good guinea pig. No, seriously, I really mean that. I stated last video that there is a bug with the Attack Plus gems, and now that Attack Plus gems are becoming more common because it's late game, I do want to talk about this. Now, I want you to remember Dunban's auto attack damage range. It's 1240 to 1510. Granted, it's going to get lowered a little bit by the enemy's defense, but still. That is his base damage range. An attack plus gem would raise his maximum auto attack damage. So that 1510 would go up a little bit. Now, I don't even need to equip an attack plus gem to show why this is bugged. It's just a problem with the auto attacks in general. I'm going to call these two to my side so I can just auto attack normally. Ignore my first hit because it's going to do more damage because it's my first one. Now, that was a critical hit. It had bigger numbers, so ignore that one as well. Okay, 1184. That was a normal one. 1204. 1170. Got another critical hit because that was bigger numbers. 1235. Okay, are you noticing a trend here? It is only ever giving me the very bottom of the range. I am not doing like more than like the low 1200s in damage unless I get a critical hit, which of course, you know, that's increased damage. Anyway, that is because the way that auto attacks were intended to work is that, let's say that your auto attack damage range was 200 points of difference. It would generate a random number between 0 and 200, and then it would add that to your minimum auto attack damage to decide how much you do. Problem is, the random number generator that does this is only programmed to be 2 digits long, meaning it will only generate numbers between 0 and 99, regardless of what your maximum auto attack damage is. Because of this, I am completely unable to get a normal auto attack that does 1,510 damage. And it's really a shame because you can only equip attack plus gems to your weapon slots, and those are very precious as there's many gems that can only go on those. Does this make attack plus gems completely useless? Actually, no. Your arts have damage ranges just as your auto attacks do. And in fact, attack plus gems do affect the maximum damage that your arts could do. Not only that, but if you are really determined to use attack plus gems, there is a way to get around this bug. If your weapon has 2 or more slots, you can equip an attack stability gem in conjunction with an attack plus gem. Attack stability raises your minimum auto attack damage, and as a result, will make this bug less invasive. But that's all I wanted to say about the attack plus gems. I think I'm just gonna cut the rest of this fight now, because I don't think there was anything I didn't mention. Okay, that was pretty amazing. That thing used an attack with knockback, and it threw me into discovering a new area in the middle of a fight. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's pretty incredible. So, thanks for that. There's another quest in the books, or log. Then again, if this thing was actually a book, it's so long that I bet it would have taken an entire log to make. Got Cure Round, I think I already had that, and that new location that we discovered in the middle of that fight, the Telethia Bridge. This is kind of morbid. It's a fossilized Telethia corpse that just happened to be in a way that you could cross over it. It's really creepy, actually. As if the city wasn't creepy enough and soulless as it is, but that just kind of seals it. Got Wise Grummery up ahead. We also needed to hunt him. How about we try luring him out a little bit? Oh, geez, spike attacks. Let's get the purge going early on, because I really need it. Let's do it. Took that one down as well. Completed another military status quest. Really hard to not just call them by their generic names of Monster Quest and Challenge and things like that, because we've been doing that for, what, like 85 hours of gameplay? Ooh, Head Shaker. Getting a lot of Charla stuff this time, actually. I think that unique piece of equipment also had HP up 6 in it or whatever it was. That was crazy. Either way, though, with that done, I think I want to check the quest log. I'm just kind of curious to see how much we've actually done. Wow, only 4 more to go. Well, don't mean to spoil it, but there is actually more for us to do than just those 4. But still, we are getting pretty darn close. But on that note of only having 4 side quests left to do here, we have gotten a lot done. We activated the other 2 of those pillars. We activated the Way to the Magistrate. Dunban, what are you doing? Okay, apparently he likes life on the edge. And it is just ahead of us. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we're going to finish up perfecting Agniratha as far as those terminals are concerned. And then heading on to the shrine. See you guys then. Also, for those wondering why I haven't praised the amazing music in Agniratha yet, it's because there are Mechon coming out of your ears in this place. You don't really get a good chance to hear it because of just how often battles occur, but since it's the end slate of the video, I will leave you guys to listen to it while I update my equipment. And by the way, this is my number 3 song in the game, so I hope you enjoy.